Number 1, don't ever craft AP ammo. Any kind, might it be steel or copper AP ammo, because it's taking Stardust, and Stardust will be needed later to upgrade your gear. And the difference is minimal. My steel sniper rifle ammo is 5% damage per shot, and the AP ammo is 8%. Those 3% don't matter. And the biggest thing, don't you ever dare crafting tungsten ammo. Tungsten ammo is especially bad, because in order to make tungsten, you do need acid. I do have 500 right now, and I'll let you in on that secret in a bit. But acid is the rarest resource and is used for any kind of craft. Are you making batteries, generators, whatever? It's always acid needed for anything. And it's super annoying to get because you got to go out there, kill some zombies, hope they drop their 5 acid, and if they're not dropping it, it kind of screwed. Yeah, stinker. The best ammunition to craft is simply steel. Steel only needs iron ore to be made, that's simple as it is. And your Digby boys are farming iron for you while you sleep. That's another 210 iron ore. That's 250 iron ore. GG. And if you don't know where to pick up all these different kinds of deviants extremely easy, well, there's a guide linked in the description below. Now, when it comes down to locating your base, number 1 mistake is not going close to a river. Yep, because rivers allow you to essentially use hydraulic energy generators later and a water pump to create a complete functioning water system. Even best case scenario, get polluted water. This one is essentially pumping water up in my base and making everything automated, while these hydraulic generators are creating 32 watts. That's powering the whole goddamn base. Plus, you want to build your base next to a mist event. If you want to know where this exact location is, it's right next to the black oil fields and the black fell, just on top. You get this event, and for clearing it, you're actually getting acid, fuel, energy links, and yes, we're at 100,000. Always build your base next to one of these. It's so good to just farm away. It's the freest XP ever, blueprints, everything. Now, looking at the wish machine, I know a lot of you have been gambling, and that's not per se bad, but it's also not good, because most of the blueprints that I am using right now, I have simply gotten from the open world. My sniper rifle dropped from killing a boss. My armor blueprints, clearing the strongholds, clearing the dungeons multiple times, got it all from there. What you rather want to look at is the specific legendary blueprints. For this, you're going to press G on the blueprint shop, and they will cost 8,000, which does seem like a lot, but I actually have 3,000 Starchrom left, and on my way to level 45, I think I get around 20,000 Starchrom. So instead of wasting my money on rolling away, I could have bought myself a complete set, and these sets are actually insane. For me, I was looking at the Bastille set because when HP is above 70%, weapon damage 10%, and reload speed 20. As I'm using a sniper rifle, that bonus reload speed is invaluable. Also, if we crouch for 0.5 seconds, we get another 40% weapon damage. Hello? Yep, that would be perfect for me, as I am playing my sniper right now, to take out all the bosses, elites, whatsoever, just getting these super crit hits. Now, we're going to touch on 2 very important things, and that is acid production. Yep, you see my acid here, 35, 35, 35, 36, and another 99 on the synthesis bench, and energy links. How do we get massive amounts of them and get all the acid? And this comes down to your memetics, and then we're going on to the specialization tab in the top left corner. And we're going to be looking for a few specific things. Now, keep in mind, these are random. So this solar drill I have here, you might get as your very first specialization instead of getting it so late. What you're really looking for is getting sulfur chemist. Unlock new formula sulfur chemist can use sulfur and energy link at the synthesis bench to slowly produce acid. That's insane. Just sulfur into acid. It takes 3 to 4 hours for 99, but you go to sleep and I woke up, boom, 500 acid plus. This one could be your level 1, but it could also be your level 50. Hopefully you're going to get it somewhere in the middle. There's a second one for acid, and that one is relating to a water pump. And it's actually called the Stardust water pump, an electric water pump featuring a sturdy support structure. And this is going to be put into contaminated water. With this one, you can actually make acid as well. But the sulfur chemist is vastly superior. A second one you're looking for is something like precious metal refining. Precious metal refining allows you to make gold or silver ingots. Gold ingots sell for 12,000 energy links, while silver ingots sell for 6,000 energy links, and that's how I got my riches. No problem though. There's another one called microchip refining and a third one called crystal refining. These are all able to actually get you easy energy links. So it doesn't have to be precious metals. The other two you will find as well. And if you don't have them yet, I recommend selling rare plants that you're going to be picking up. Everything that's divided, like the cabbage or the saffron or even the bellflower, these do sell for 800 energy link per. As you're strolling through the world, you have these normal plant drops that you can loot. But sometimes these plant drops also have a red aura around them, very easy to spot at night. And that's what you want to pick up and then just simply sell. Next up, something for our leveling friends. Plus escape, click on the manibus, and then season golds. This is the most important thing to knock out. Why? Because as soon as you get a certain amount done, you get 1, 2, and 3 stars. That would be 10 meme points, 10 and 10 meme points. And if you actually go to Season 2, Tame of the Staroid already, you're getting 35, 40, and 40, plus a huge amount of Starchrom. But it's more important to actually get all the meme points early on. Since with the meme points early on, you can get the bronze crafting, the forging techniques all the way down here to pick up the chainsaw and the electric drill. Those chainsaws and electric drills are going to be your friend because they speed up the process so goddamn much. I didn't even pick up the tungsten alloy pickaxe because I do have the drills to do all the work for me. The same goes for unlocking the rainwater collection system early and actually making your way to the water filters and optimally down here to the reverse osmosis purifier. First, the rainwater collection and the water filter is essentially needed to, well, always have water, that you're never going to be struggling in that department. But with the reverse osmosis filter, you can put this into clean water and essentially combine it. The water pump is pumping into my osmosis filter while the dudes are also bringing the dirty water in here. And this water purifier is then automatically transporting this into the irrigation to actually get these crops to grow to make the dudes happy and also to grow my wets outside. And do not underestimate the harvesting fun, because the wets outside in a brewing barrel can be then used to create your very own malt ale. This one does sell for tons of energy link as well, but most importantly, it's 100 hydration and plus 1000 sanity, while used to prevent character sanity drop for 30 minutes. What? Yes, sir. The malt ale couldn't be better. That brings me to cooking in general. Do not underestimate it. On the standard stove, you can make yourself the sanity gums. They suck. Don't even look at them. What we're looking at is fruit tea. For fruit tea, you just simply need to collect bellflower, sage, honeysuckle, scarlet calamus, coneflower. So the standard flowers that you get in the very beginning. And this one is simply 50 hydration, 400 sanity. Way more useful than actually making yourself sanity gums. And they do sell for energy link quite well too. Now let's talk about crafting, because crafting is great, but also costs a lot. I did not start crafting before tier 3. I crafted my tier 2 rifle, didn't upgrade it a single time. As you get to tier 3 crafting, as you're able to actually put this on with level 30, that's the first time it's actually worth it to really upgrade a weapon. So you're getting still these sniper one-shots done if you're actually using a sniper. Same goes for tier 4, but I would never calibrate more than 3 times. That's the amount of resources you want to put in. Most important, don't calibrate too much in the aluminium era, because the tier 4, you're going to really skip fast into the tier 5, and aluminium costs you also acid to make. And since we're going to be using all our acid later for tungsten, because every construction costs tons of tungsten, this thing is 25 tungsten ingots. For the power facility, I need 40. That's all acid going away. You don't want to have this wasted calibrating a tier 4 weapon that's going to fly out of the window as soon as you're level 40 to actually pick up the tier 5 gear. And for armor crafting, this is even more important, because the armor crafting costs you special plastic, as a lot of construction costs you special plastic in the tier 5 area. Make sure to have most of the things you want crafted first before you even remotely start calibrating your armor up, as it's going to be soaking away your special plastic. And now the difference between calibrating and updating a blueprint. If you calibrate a weapon, it essentially gets stronger and you unlock the special bonuses. My gun, for example, gets bonus range at 3 calibration, weak spot damage at 7, and crit rate at 10 calibration. That's kind of cool and really worth it for this gun. Also, I'll link my friend code in the description below. Now, there's a secondary difference, and that's upgrading blueprints. And if you upgrade blueprints, they're always stronger. My sniper blueprint is currently at 2 stars. That means the gun is always coming out with 1,755 damage. If I now would upgrade the blueprint, then the next crafted one would have more damage. And the same goes for armor and the bonus HP they're giving. For example, this is the Scout frag. I only have 10 out of 10 fragments. You can see that on top next to the name. The same goes for the leather boots and also for the earthly boots. So all of them have just 15 out of 15 fragments. But if I had now 30 or even 45 out of 15 fragments, I could easily upgrade them. This falcon shoe is giving me 1,179 health. Unless I would upgrade that to 4 stars already, then it's always 1243 health. And then obviously you can calibrate it higher up. And that's why I kept all the blueprints more or less for later on, to just feed this now with other scout gear to essentially get it upgraded to get like the best tier 5 crafts possible. My chest, for example, is currently a 5 out of 5. Yes, it's a tier 5 vest with 5 stars, giving me the most HP possible. I got so much heavy duty blueprints and I didn't use them to make anything. I'd rather feed it inside here. And as we're talking about gear, let's pet our dinosaur. Let's not forget about set bonuses. They seem a bit trivial in the beginning, but they're anything but trivial. They're everything you'll need later, especially when you do the group content and you want to do the silos. My helmet gives me another 10% bonus damage, whereas my mask is the Falcon set where getting rolling stamina cost reduced, crit damage plus, and when stamina is over 90% increase crit rate by 5% and crit damage by another 20%. Then I get one piece of the heavy duty gear for another 10% max HP, and my pens would actually increase the bounce target count in case I get the bounce weapon with a bounce specialty from the Wish Machine store. Because there is some very amazing weapon blueprints in here. This one has bounce, this one has bullseye, and this one has unstable bomber. Now as a final tip, not having your base farm while you sleep. I have my little logging beavers that just got me another 2 vanadium crystals and 480 wood. This dude got me another 500 wood overnight. We got the collection paper man who's been getting me animal statues, screws, jump ropes, water bottles, coat hangers, everything I can make. My Digby boys are giving me the ore. All of these amazing deviants are just automating my base and getting me resources while I sleep. And for this, I have the perfect video for you to check out. Enjoy, thank you for watching, and I hope you're going to have a great rest, fantastic day.